How's everyone doing? Have my name is John Bannayan. I'm Vice President of Burke & Bannayan Jewelers. I'm also, you might have seen some of my work with Diamond Supply Company. If any of you guys wear any of the clothing, some of my designs are on the clothes. Jeff brought myself here to talk to you guys because I've had a pretty good experience with social media versus what you just had heard. It's a very powerful thing. No matter which one you choose, all of them will work. There isn't one that looks good or bad. You're going to find out for yourself what works for you. Now, Dr. Green, asked me 3 weeks ago to come talk to you guys. I'm still asking myself, why me? 14 years ago, I was in your guys' shoes. I wasn't the best student, but I got by. I did what I did. And yeah, that's me 14 years ago. Hoop earrings and all. Those probably aren't in these days anymore, right? So, with social media is being appropriate, sincere, persistent, and passionate. Passion, you got to do everything in life with passion. I totally believe in that. No matter if it's work, school, social media, whatever it may be, do it with passion. Now, being that first time I've been here in 14 years, I've brought some things with me to give out to you guys. Whether it be Diamond Supply clothes, a couple of cool pieces of jewelry. So, if you like, take out your cell phones, and you can follow me on Instagram at John Bannayan. Now, you want a shout out? Okay. So, 2 girls are going to win 2 of these t-shirts, which are my design. I actually made the ring on that t-shirt that Diamond Supply made into that. 2 guys will be winning this one. And then these are my Rochester Skyline keys that I personally make that have taken off pretty well, touching base with athletes and whatnot, all through social media. We also like you. Dr. Green does a lot with Twitter, and he's going to be selecting the winners today. So if you're not following Dr. Green through Twitter, then please go follow him. He's going to be selecting the 6 people today. Shoes. I'm big into sneakers, okay? So it's a recurring theme that I was once in your shoes. You don't like those? This was us back in your guys' age. I was a regular student. This was us. I played football. I don't got hops at all, as you can see over there. Terrible. But I got my diploma, which was very important. That led into different things. From 18 to 25, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went to Niagara Falls because that's where my buddies went to college at. I tried school for a week, and that was me. I wanted to get out. School wasn't for me. College wasn't for me. But visually, it was. So I found myself going to San Diego, California, to jewelry school, Gemology Institute of America. I honed my skills. I got my diploma. I came back home to sell all this beautiful diamond jewelry and make my future and career. 2 years later, I go to Vegas, and I stay in Vegas, and I never come home. It happens. Then you go to LA, and at 25 years old, I finally found myself back in Rochester doing what I wanted to do and that I loved, which was jewelry. I honed my skills, I made business relationships. Keys to the city, which is very big. At 30 years old is when I really implemented Instagram, social media. We moved our business and our location, and I wanted to take it to the next step. So which one worked the best? For me, it was Instagram. A picture is worth 1,000 words. At this point, Facebook was a dinosaur. There was no business to be made. It's more for personal, for friendship, for family. But if you want to get your point across and people to notice what you're doing, this always worked the best. And on top of the 1,000 words, 15,000 followers 2 years later. So you do get exposure from there. Going back, selling the jewelry, get a lot of new customers. With Instagram, you want to put, you first, as a personal page, it's more or less your interests. Derek Jeter, Jay-Z, Kanye, shoes, watches, Apple products. But eventually, it turned into more business. The hashtag, you want to be smart with it. What I mean by that is, I never thought the Jordan brand would see a simple hashtag that I did, but they did. And you don't want to hashtag things that aren't relevant. Only what's relevant is what's important to do that. So here we have 3 people that, through social media and Instagram, helped me out a lot. Nikki Diamonds, which is the owner of Diamond Supply Company. Shane Victorino is a personal good friend of mine that led into that. And then Jordan brand, which we're going to be talking about that shortly. This is Nick Diamond, where if you guys wear Diamond Supply clothes, it's all made from that man on the left. He approached me with some designs that I had made for jewelry that wanted it to be on clothes, and he saw that all through Instagram. He saw that I would take pictures of diamonds, and from there, from these pictures that I took on Long Pond Road, right outside our store near the mall, he made them into shirts, into billboards, right here taken in Rochester, out in LA, out in San Francisco. These pictures that were taken, that I personally took myself here, through Instagram, made their way rounds and rounds. Here's on in Beverly Hills, one of the billboards out there. All I did was take this picture and I got noticed. At that point, I started making my friend Nick a ring. This ring found itself getting lots of exposure through Instagram. And at that point, I was approached to make over 300 rings that Diamond Supply would sell. They sold out in 24 hours. This is from Rochester, New York. You don't hear that. It doesn't really happen. But it's amazing through that powerful tool of social media what it can do for us. From there, we made more diamond rings for all the top skateboard riders. If you've heard of Tony Hawk, if you've heard of Torrey Pugwell, if you've heard of Nigel Houston, all those guys, these are their rings that we made right here in Rochester. Again, all through Instagram. They just got transformed into shirts, more shirts, from pictures that jewelry we made here, pictures that we took that were noticed through social media with the correct hashtags, with the correct exposure. They will be noticed and great business will become of it. Lots of shoes that Diamond put out with Nike brand. I know a lot of you guys are probably sneakerheads in here. I'm 32 years old. It doesn't stop. Here's Nick. This is the best advertisement you could have. For 20,000 people to like something that he shouts me out at, the exposure you get from that and the business you get from that, it's amazing. You can't, as a business, you can't pay X amount of dollars to get that type of exposure through, and it's all free. You do it yourself. At this point, I met Shane Victorino through Instagram. Shane Victorino, if you guys don't know, he's the outfielder for the Boston Red Sox. I never thought that I would be friends with a Red Sox player, considering I'm a diehard Yankees fan, but again, it happens. From there, as you see, Grease Jeweler, that's me and my father, strikes deal with Red Sox player. When they won the World Series last year, we made 50 keys right there for the whole entire Red Sox team, staff, and everybody there. Again, here in Rochester, making it for somebody on that type of level, and through social media, it really is an incredible blessing. Anyone can do it. You just have to learn how to do it yourself, which everyone can possibly do, no problem. Me and my friend Shane, in my house, at the jeweler's bench. He was just here a couple months ago. This is a professional athlete that makes $15 million a year. There should be no relationship with Rochester, New York, but you know what? It happens. He invited us out to Hawaii. We met Jacoby Ellsbury. All through that, all through these building relationships, it's an avalanche effect. Some people call it a snowball effect. But once you get going, there's no stopping. You have a full head of steam. Shane, sneakers bonded us together. He's even older than me, and he's big into sneakers. Shane led me into Will Middlebrooks. He is the third baseman of the Boston Red Sox. He ended up getting an engagement ring from us for his fiancée, Jenny Dell, which is also a socialite in Boston. This created a lot of great, how mostly a Yankees fan came to make Will Middlebrooks Jenny Dell's engagement ring. That really, how mostly Yankees fan. Now, Jordan brand. I'm sure a lot of you guys enjoy your shoes and know much about Jordan Brand. I make jewelry for Jordan Brand. I've made jewelry specifically for Michael Jordan directly and many of their other athletes. This all happened through social media. This is the global marketing director. He is number 3 in command at Jordan Brand. His name is Reggie Saunders. He's Shane's good friend that linked me up with him. I've been good friends with him for a year now, and we talk every single day. He is Michael Jordan's right-hand man. The stories, the pictures, it's just absolutely amazing what he has done for me. This is the Terminal 23 special gym in New York City that they put up there. When Michael and Mello and all them are in town, they can play there and practice. I made this piece for Michael Jordan himself. It found its way to him. It was a duplicate. Maybe some of you guys that have one of the Jordan 3s, you'll realize the box is the same. We made it in silver. It found its way to his greatness. We made these for Carmelo Anthony. Again, it's all was being noticed from social media. It's amazing what can happen. Mayor Bloomberg, which I don't, yeah, he's not the mayor anymore, but he got one of these too. This was worn by Jabari Parker. Jordan Brand approached us wanting to make 20 gold tie bars for all their top athletes. This was how Jabari Parker was going to announce to the world that he was going into the NBA draft and signed under Jordan Brand. We made 20 tie bars going to all the athletes. And as you can see, Jabari Parker, what was made right here in Rochester, he tweets it. Jordan Brand, with its 1.2 million followers, retweets it. And so that was just about 3 months ago when Jabari was chosen in the NBA. And there's Jabari wearing the tie bar right there that we made right here in Rochester. Again, sometimes I pinch myself. I can't believe that it is what it is. But pins, just more stuff that we make for them. Now the whole Derek Jeter thing, the respect. This recently came about. And me being a big Derek Jeter fan and fan of the Yankees, I couldn't have been more excited about it. We started making that in jewelry, respect. It found its way, surprisingly, about 2 weeks ago to Derek Jeter's sister. In no way did I think that that would happen, but there's Derek Jeter's sister right up there telling me to get my email from my Jordan Brand rep. Again, I had to pinch myself because now this was even bigger than me knowing that I was making stuff for Michael Jordan. This was bigger for me. Knowing that I actually made for my childhood and current idol, Derek Jeter, that this happened, all through social media. Here's my buddy Shane again, some pieces we've done. Carmelo, pieces we've done for him. Naija, Torrey Pardwell. Some of you know Colin Ford, the actor. I didn't know who he was at first, but now I do, as now building relationships. Zendaya. And this is the first pair of cufflinks I made for Michael Jordan. This was a real big eye-opener for me. Lots of shoes. I have not paid for a pair of sneakers in probably over a year now since I've been with Jordan. Again, this is all stuff you guys are capable of doing. You just got to implement it and you know how to do it. This is all happening from social media. And guys, you never know when you'll get a call from that beautiful high-end model to take her out to dinner. But that's what happened here. Some of you guys might recognize her, but you won't. Again, Greece Jewelry spreads through the website, American Bannayan Jewelers known for their design work. It's all from social media. It's a blessing. At Athena, Dr. Green says that respectful, responsible, and productive. All 3 things that you need to use while thinking and posting anything with social media. Mine are being appropriate. What I mean by that is you don't want to post one picture that is selling yourself and branding yourself, and then all of a sudden the next picture is you and your friends doing something stupid. And later on in life, your boss would look at it just like Scott had mentioned earlier in the previous post. So you want to be appropriate with your posts. Sincere. A lot of people say that I come across as being very sincere. I care about what people read. I care about my customers. When I post something and that if the customer had a very surreal story, I will go into that and connect with people through Instagram and social media where you wouldn't have to before. You wouldn't need to. Being persistent. This is you have to be very careful here because you don't want to harass people, but you want to get your point across. Yes, I've been persistent. I made sure various times that the people that I want to see the post, whether it's someone at Jordan Brand, whether it's someone at Diamond Supply, whether it's someone at some big company, that they actually see it, and that a hashtag can go a long way. And passion. You got to do everything with passion. If you don't do it with passion, it's not fun. You don't want to go to work and just sit there and just be miserable all day. You do, you're not going to have passion doing what you're doing. So this goes back to being with social media. Any of them will work. Instagram worked good for me. Facebook, I don't think is good. Twitter, I don't think is good. But we live in a different world, and everyone uses it differently. So I always say work hard and stay humble. No matter how far you come, you still got to be grounded. You still have to realize that no matter if you have those high-end relationships, just keep on building upon them. Keep building and building and building. The sky's the limit. Here I was already doing stuff with Jordan Brand. I didn't think it would get better, but it still has. Every day is something different and better. And then again, do it with passion, not at all. Don't even bother doing it if you don't care about it. You got to have passion. If you don't have passion, it's not going to do anything. And that's it. Be good, guys. Social media is good.